what's the like the closest, the most scared you ever been filming?
Most scared. I mean, I'd probably say the incident in Ohio when like there was like a helicopter, there was like 6 different counties of police showed up, I think a SWAT showed up, like it was like sketchy.
What was the prank?
I was wearing like a white jumpsuit with a shovel and like covered in fake blood. Like,
Oh, I remember that one.
I was in like a bookstore asking for like, where's the how to clean up a body for dummies book like section, like acting like I'm like I need knowledge on how to clean up a body.
Right.
Someone took it seriously, called the cops, and yeah, just got arrested and spent like a day and a half or something in jail.
What was, I don't understand, what were the charges like?
It's like an inducing panic. Like a charge. Yeah, found out about that one. I didn't know it was a charge either, but it was like 2 first degrees they were trying to push, and then they were pushing for like 6 months, and that was that's what struck a lot of this shit, was that I had to go back to Canada because I had to, and I'm awaiting this trial for 9 months, and they don't know that, like, at this point we don't know I'm getting off or whatever's happening. They're just telling me like, yeah, we might be able to get down in 3 months or like whatever, like, and shout out Brad Koffel, a lawyer. He fucking saved my ass. But
you were looking at real jail time.
I mean, I didn't know.
Right,
So
right.
I think it was the 9 month, just like not knowing that I could just go to that trial and be like, oh, I'm actually gonna go sit in jail now. Like,
Right.
And yeah, it was not good. Didn't like it. Like, just like, I think he was chugging just like bottles or something, and he had like 500 followers on Instagram or something like that.
Just chugging shit.
Just chugging shit. And Kyle's like, no, trust me, this guy's gonna be fucking dope. So we bring him down to LA, and it was like crazy. Like that was like a first, like, damn, like we have some power to like we should be a management company. Like we should be signing people, because it was like he had 500 followers, and then I think it's like a month in LA, and he like his YouTube channel had 1 million subscribers. It was like
what
crazy.
The fuck?
Like, just took him to all the parties, took him all these things. Like people couldn't help but to like put him in his videos because it was so next level what he was doing. You know, like
we were talking about that yesterday. Was that something you guys are going to start to do? Is like, you know, you were talking yesterday, kind of playing around with the idea of maybe doing a record label, or, you know, you guys do have the power to blow up an artist, and, you know, I've seen it. So like, you feel like you might be leaving money on the table by not doing more?
100%. I think that's like that's why we're slowly building like even a bigger team. But like, fuck, I say like so much, people always rip on me for that.
It's all right.
Basically, yeah, like there's so many fields I feel like that we could be growing in, and we're hitting as many as we can, but like it does feel like right now like there isn't enough hours in a day to like really watch everything and monetize every single category, but like it's getting there.
In that video, you weren't there, but I feel like there's like there might be a misconception, and obviously not with Steve, but like that you guys are like heavily on the political side when it comes to that shit, because I know, you know, when it comes to anything, you guys have a fan base that are probably on both sides of the fucking fence. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I want to, you weren't there. So it was like, that's something like, did you know that was going to happen? Because that's a big, I mean, look, whether or not you fuck with Trump or not, that's kind of crazy to be on Air Force One.
It looks like I didn't go because of like the Trump thing probably, but honestly it was the time the guys went up to Dubai to do Fight Island with the UFC.
Yep.
And I was flying into Vegas to quarantine to go do that. And I was on a plane with one of our filmers who had COVID or like got positive for it. So just because I was on the same plane as him, I wasn't even sitting next to him, but it was contact, so I couldn't go. And then so I had to drive from Vegas all the way down to Cali, stay in an Airbnb for 2 weeks, and then it overlapped onto the Trump thing, so I couldn't do that. And that's kind of all what spiraled this, like, I'm quarantining anyway, so I started just working on, like,
other shit,
and started finding, like yeah, a lot of work there. And, but yeah, that was kind of what spiraled a lot of things, I think, in that direction. But, yeah, but when it comes to the Trump thing and all that shit, like I said, I literally don't give a fuck about politics, like, one bit. Like,
I feel like, yeah, you and Kyle are dudes from Canada who get free healthcare, and, you know.
Dude, we're just, like...
Like, it's a joke, right?
We got an opportunity to fuck around with like some I guess a mixture of like getting fit, getting healthy for one,
right,
but also just like anxiety and like fucking depression, everything. It spirals everything out of control. So like And then I don't know if it was becoming an issue or like.
I mean, it's kind of your guys' brand too, right? It's like if you're out with the guys, it's like.
Oh yeah. Every fan you meet's like, chug this beer, take this shot, fucking. It's like the way I look at it too is like if I'm quitting drinking for a bit, it's not that serious, but like if you're quitting heroin, you don't go hang out with a bunch of people doing heroin. You know what I mean? Like you got to go change people you surround yourself with, and that's pretty much another part that I just did. Just like might as well surround myself with people and things that are like positive for where I'm like mentally going.
When you guys did the 6ix9ine shit, it's crazy because nobody would interview 6ix9ine. We turned down interviewing him, and I feel like he really just came to LA and just tapped in with like the YouTubers.
Yeah.
But I think you guys had like the first thing that came out. At least it felt like it. But like
pretty big.
What was the how did give us the backstory on how 6ix9ine ended up doing it? Did his team reach out to you guys, or how'd that go?
I can't even remember what happened there. I think they reached out to us. Honestly, I can't even talk on it because I really don't know. I can't remember. But they were honestly like everyone was cool. They were chill. Like,
were you guys worried about any like fucking crazy shit? Because
I was worried when we were out for dinner. Like, so we were in New York, and
you went to dinner with him in New York.
Yeah,
oh, yeah,
we filmed with him like a few times, and like I know like, so we go to this like rooftop, and we're all drinking and shit, and like I was the only one that was sober, and like everyone was getting pretty sloshed, and then I was kind of like, dude, like we're just like on a fucking balcony, like an open balcony right
in
now.
New York,
where
he snitched on everybody.
Yeah, when all the shit's popping off, and I don't follow all that stuff, so I don't really know. I just know like a little bit, but I was like a little like, fuck, like people are posting stories, like fuck. If someone wants to do something right now, they probably could. So I was definitely sketching about it, but
jeez,
I'll turned out fine.
You know, we're doing these prank videos, and recently you kind of stepped away, and we're missing in a lot of episodes. And I know that you named your first video on Shithole, which we'll get to. Why you're not filming anymore, but I really don't think you said why you weren't filming anymore. It was more like,
yeah, it was a little clickbaity.
Yeah, it was a little clickbaity. So why are you no longer?
I was saving it for this interview.
Okay, so yeah, so kind of explain, you know, why you're not in the videos anymore, like we're used to seeing you.
Basically, just took a step back. I've been sober for like 6 or 7 months now.
Congrats.
Yeah, and I feel great doing that, and just the steady on the road, steady partying, steady all that shit, getting arrested, fucking, I've been doing this shit for 7 years, so it was a while, and but obviously it's our job, it's our company, so just basically took not a break, but came back to really do what I want to be doing, which is the clothing and organizing that, and honestly a week of doing it, and knowing how much of an asset I am in that field, and other parts of the business, I was just like, yeah, like this makes sense. So Kyle's kind of taken on the Nelk channel. I'm back doing all like merch, photo shoots, marketing, all that plan, designing, and now like what we're getting into now, which I was going to tell you about, is what we're doing with Send Club and trying to make like a competitive platform against like Hulu or Netflix eventually, but starting like all originals, and we got a warehouse down in Newport that we're probably approving for on the 15th.
Nice. Like
14,000 square feet, and we're gonna put a bunch of like sets in there, and we're signing comedians. And
wow. So that's what I was gonna say. Like you mentioned the Send Club. That's something that exists now. I kind of looked at it as like your guys' version of OnlyFans or Patreon.
Yeah. It started off that way, but I want to evolve it into like
its own thing.
Yeah.
It's like there's Netflix, there's Hulu, like crazy. There's Send Club.
Like, I mean, the way I see it is like what MTV used to be. Like, it was all reality. It was like college audience, high school audience, like our same audience. And I think there's not really a platform, like an internet-based platform where you can subscribe to that's like that.
Right.
And I kind of want to just bring that back. Like we have a shitload of show ideas written out, and like, there's so much potential there to grow.